What's up, dudes? Welcome to this totally tubular Let's Play of Assassin's Creed Origins. Para no 21, as they say down in Espanol way. This is your boy, Coolest Gamer. We're about to catch some gnarly-ass footage here. And by gnarly, I mean, you'd have to have the endurance of a demigod to even get through it. Welcome back, guys, to part 91.
Stay with me.
Where I totally intended to whiff that arrow so I could use it as a distraction. So that guy said he was going to call the alarm. Or no, he was screaming for someone else to call the alarm. Never takes personal responsibility. There's the brassiere. Did I rig it? I don't remember if I did or not. Looks like I didn't. Looks like I'm trying to hurry my ass over there. Or not? I don't know. Man, I think you can rig it when you're being caught anyway. I ain't up to nothing. I was just running through to grab some arrows, guys.
Mine now.
Yeah, see, it's absolute ass, that bow.
There you are.
Like, I wouldn't really feel like using it at close range, because when someone's running up to me, I'd rather just swing at them. Positioning himself perfectly for the old Dark Souls move. Do I go for it? Go for it, go for it. Nope, nope. It's not really the wisest action anyway. Trying to whittle down this guy to avenge my dude. Is this an avenge target? I can't see shit. For a second that symbol looked like the avenge target. The whole world is burning. Oh, yes I can. I think I've proven that ample times. What is this? Their version of covering fire? Okay, so that was lucky. One of my avenge targets totally used the brazier trap, which is what I always hope happens to my targets, but they're usually never the ones to go and try and light the brazier.
Oh, it was just about here.
Yeah, that explosion happened 1 second ago. Yeah, I know that it was just about here. Could you really, like, react so quickly when you just had a fucking arrow go through the side of your head? Could you react at all? Just like that, I'm in the clear. They've gotten over it. Practically forgot I was ever here. Sometimes you can't see which way they're facing. Oh well, this guy was alone, so I'll probably take care of him. I hate these guys, they use my tricks. Smokescreen is my thing, motherfucker. So smoky, man. We're fucking making fat clouds. That shisha right now, dog. Ooh, man, it's like the Matrix with those arrows, dog. Oh! Can't believe I didn't light him on fire. Ridiculous. Can't believe I've kept this cursed weapon equipped for so long. It's obviously making my life more difficult. Yeah, when you whiff on something like that, you don't come back. Unless you're fucking Bayek. Like, real life, your legs are broken. You're lucky if your back's not broken. You're laying there in the bushes, crying out for help from the very guards who were trying to kill you. Saying, please have mercy on me, please. I need help, I need medical attention, I'm going to die here. And they come and they butcher you. I think I was whistling the Splash Mountain song there.
What made you think you'd survive? Ah, you can't outrun. Going to gut you. There you are.
You think gutting me would take some time. Wouldn't be the easiest thing in the world. Well, he died very noisily. Recommended level my ass. Oh, by the way, I was kind of thinking about something while we're on the topic of Disneyland songs. Not so much the song in this case, but you know how everyone's all politically correct about everything these days? Well, how the fuck do you explain that no one is particularly outraged by the It's a Small World ride? Because every time I go on that ride, I can't help but like look around and just be like, that's racist, that's racist, that's racist, that's racist. I mean, like, all in good fun, like, I don't mind it that much. I'm not like triggered or anything, but I mean, that ride is really racist. Like, it depicts a bunch of different international cultures, like, in like caricaturist depictions. As if all that those people from those cultures do is, like, dress up in their native garments and talk funny. I mean, it probably wasn't considered racist once upon a time. Once upon a time. But, you know, nowadays it's like, okay, that's a little stereotypical, don't you think? Not that it bothers me that much. It's just saying. With all the with women saying things like air conditioning is sexist. You know, because they like to wear lighter outfits to work. You know, you think that with like going that far, they would have already covered Small World by now.
Better stay sharp, though.
What? What a word. Hey, a buck. An end has come for you.
Also, I don't even like the Splash Mountain ride. What's your guys' favorite Disneyland ride? I'm really hard pressed. I love so many of them that it's very hard for me to say. I guess if you held a gun to my head though, I'd probably say Indiana Jones. Because it was like the coolest theme of any ride there. But then again, it doesn't have as much thrill factor as, say, Thunder Mountain. So, you know, it's hard to say. And like, yeah, maybe some people think Disneyland's still for kids, but... And I haven't even been to Six Flags yet. Like, it was only a few years ago that I got over my fear of going upside down in roller coasters. And I still have not had an opportunity to go to Six Flags. I've only been on very basic-ass thrill rides at this point. Like Knott's Berry Farm ones, and like the California Screamin', which that's a great ride, though. So, for me, Disneyland, I still have kind of a fond place in my heart for it, because I'm still kind of a kid when it comes to amusement parks. I haven't really progressed that far. I really like the, honorable mention, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is a fantastic, underrated ride. I don't know what it is about that ride. I mean, it's very similar to the Roger Rabbit ride. It's kind of just a worse version of that, but I still, for some reason, Mr. Toad's really gets to me. I think I like how it kind of resembles a carnival ride. Like a haunted house ride at a carnival. Like, it's got that sense of smallness to it, but it's really, really well done. Like, everything is beautifully illustrated and set up. I actually like a lot of the places in, like, whatever it's called, the Fantasy Town. Like, the little tiny strip mall rides that they have in there. Like the Peter Pan one, the Winnie the Pooh one. I go on all those rides every time I go. Make a tour of them. You gotta keep the variety high, you know. The only ride I will kind of refuse to go on at Disneyland is the teacups, because that shit's nauseating. Like, to me, going on the teacups has about as much of a fucking thrill ride point to it as going on Supreme Scream at Knott's. It's like, yeah, I don't want to go on a ride that's just going to make me feel sick. And then Supreme Scream has the added feature of making me terrified. I don't like that suspense, like... You know, I would probably go on Goliath, because, you know, it's a roller coaster. You know, it's sort of like Ghost Rider. It's like, yeah, you gotta deal with a big-ass drop, but you're gonna have fun most of the time. So it's worth it. It's worth that dreadful beginning, you know? But Supreme Scream is just like, hey, you want to scare the shit out of yourself and then it'll be over after about a minute and a half? It's like, no, I don't. I guess I'll go on the... What's it called? I think it's called Hammerhead? Hammerhead at Knott's? I'll go on that, even though that's mostly just nauseating and not very thrilling. I like that ride for some reason. Like, it's something about how... I like how you're in this big crowd on the ride, and then there's a big crowd watching you while you ride it. Like, it's sort of a performance art kind of appeal. So I hope you guys enjoyed my discussion of amusement park rides in this episode of my Let's Play of Assassin's Creed Origins. See ya next time. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.